To continue our discussion on logic, we're now going to look at 4 tables that we'll be using to identify truth values for given compound statements. These tables are eventually going to need to be memorized, and so as you write them down, we're going to discuss ways to help you remember which statements are true and which statements are false. So for the and statements, if you'll notice, the only way an and compound statement can be considered true is if both of the simple statements are true. Okay, so I'm going to make myself that note, and I would suggest that you do the same thing when you write this table down for the ands, that you make a note that the only time it's true is when both simple statements are true. Which is the scenario that we see right here. Okay, we have true and true. That's true. That's the only time that an and statement is true, because and implies both. So in order for a statement to be true, you have to have both of your simple statements being true. All right, for the or statements, if you notice that an or statement is mostly true. So the way that I remember an or statement is I say to myself, if there's any truth in the statement, then the compound statement is true. Okay, and by that I mean when I look at this statement, like if I look at this one, the third one, it has some truth to it right here. So the answer is going to be true. The second one has some truth to it right here. So that's also a true statement. This one has some truth to it in 2 places, so also a true statement. The only time when it's not true is a problem where it has no truth at all, like what we're seeing in this very last example. Okay, and again, you can remember these any way you want. All right, but these are just the ways that I kind of think about it as I'm looking at the or and the and. Okay? All right, so make sure that you stop the presentation and copy down the 2 tables. All right, the other 2 statement tables, we have a table for if then, and we have a table for if and only if. All right, for the if then, this is the only time that it's false. So I remember that particular case. Every other time, it's true. And for the if and only if, it is only true if both of the statements are the same. So we can have 2 trues on the left and that will make it true, or we can have 2 falses on the left and that will make it true. Okay? And once that's done, then those are the 2 true cases. The other 2 statements are going to be false. Okay? So here I remember, if you want to write something down, I remember only true when we have true, double arrow true, or false, double arrow false. Okay, so again, be sure that you have written this down. We're going to use this in the next couple of presentations, and really throughout the rest of this chapter, we're going to be using and referencing these 4 tables for truth values.